All right, now this is just horrifying. 4 people have been killed in the worst forest fire in the history of Cyprus. And now Israel's sending over aid. Search crews are still searching through a fire-swept mountain village to try to find more bodies as blazes continue on the Mediterranean island. And so far, the fires forced the evacuation of at least 8 mountain villages, destroyed several homes, and scorched more than 20 square miles of pine forest and orchards, if not more at this point. Well, the IDF is sending at least 4 planes to assist in the search and rescue efforts. And joining us now is Captain Doron Elimelech. He's an aerial support officer from the Israeli Aerial Firefighting Unit. So tell us what Israeli forces are doing to help. I mean, what does your work actually look like?
Hi, good evening. So actually, we arrived just today. We landed at Larnaca Airport today afternoon and split into 2 mission groups. One group, the air group, started to work immediately between Larnaca and Limassol. And the other group, the ground group, were in a meeting in the ground tactical headquarters to understand the situation of the fire and to make plans for tomorrow.
So what is it going to take to end this blaze? I mean, what kind of work do you need to do to put an end to this?
Today at 7 p.m. Local time, I was in the headquarters in a meeting just to understand the situation of the fire, and I learned that the fire is already under control. So we're just waiting for the night to see if the situation will change with the winds, and if it will change, we will do a new plan, and if not, probably we will finish our work here.
All right, so that's good news. It seems to have stopped for now. But again, that's part of the issue, right? Are these heavy winds that pick up when you already have very dry brush out there? What is believed to have caused this fire?
It's too early to say. I think it's still under investigation of the local police, so they don't really know. I think it will be better to wait and see after the investigation, and then we will know what is the cause of this fire.
Now, you know, it's hard to forget what happened here in northern Israel just a couple of years ago when we saw massive fires break out, just like these fires. Could Israel potentially see a similar situation, especially given the heat wave that we're experiencing right now?
Yes, definitely. I think Israel and Cyprus have the same weather and the same conditions, the same plants in this area and Israel are very similar. And we can see the same fires here and in Israel. And actually, when we were driving today in the road, it seems to me like I'm driving in Israel. So we definitely can see the same fire here and in Israel. Mm-hmm. This is not the first time that Israel sending help to Cyprus, and this is not the first time that we are receiving help in back.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously something that both countries are familiar with seeing. What type of tactics does your firefighting unit use to put out these fires? Obviously, you're flying above this. What kind of water are you dropping? I mean, what does that process actually look like?
We can use 3 kinds of weapons, we call it. One is water, the other one is foam, as we are doing a direct attack. And the third is the red material that you are seeing from the planes. It's called retardants, and we are using it just to stop the fire.